Now, my friends, is a great time to be an Aldi shopper. I just did a walk around and I'm seeing 5 or 6 new items in October that are really exciting and I plan to buy today. So let's do what we always do on our channel. Walk around a grocery store like Aldi, show you what's new, break down the ingredients to make sure they're good for you and I, and of course, because we're shopping at Aldi, show those incredibly low prices. I do also want you to check out thrivemarket.com. My link down below will get you $20 off your first 3 orders and a free gift worth $60, but more on that later. My friends, look what's back on the wall of breads. It's the amazing organic sourdough boule loaf. This was an Aldi find about 6 months ago, and I talked about it a lot on YouTube and stories, and it went away really quick. It's called the Bobby effect. It happens sometimes. But breaking news, ye old manager just told me it's back for the entire season. Why is that a great deal? This is sourdough done right. Look at the ingredients. It's organic wheat flour and organic sourdough culture, water, sea salt, enzymes. That, my friends, is real sourdough. Sourdough is a fermented bread. So when you see the sourdough culture, that's what gives it the fermented action. If you ever see yeast in sourdough, it's fake, it's a fugazi. This should be fermented over time. Why is that important? Well, that's how they do sourdough, number one, but that's the benefit of sourdough. Fermented bread is more easily digestible. You know what's more digestible for us too? The price, because look at that. It's $4.39, my friends. That's an amazing deal. Remember the other week we did the Costco video and they have that new organic sourdough loaf? It's about the same price. And actually I'm saving money today. This is $1 off. Why? Because look, 10/13. Today is Monday, 10/13. It's the best buy date. I buy this today, I save $1. It's not the expiration date. It still is good for days after. That is so darn awesome. And even though sourdough is more digestible, I noticed in the comments the other week, someone asked if I'm gluten-free, can I still eat this? And the comments were interesting. Some people said yes, some people said no. I think if you're still a celiac, you can't have this. But if you just find gluten to be slightly hard to digest, yes, this is much more digestible because of the fermentation and the organic wheat. We give it the Bobby approved stamp. It's back for the fall and we're saving money. Do you see it, my friends? There's a new potato chip, and this is the last 2 bags, so they must be going quickly. It's Clancy's avocado oil sea salt kettle potato chips, and I love how they're calling out the avocado oil on the front. Check the ingredients, love it. 3 potatoes, avocado oil, and sea salt. This is epic because it's not a find. It's in the permanent section of chips here. And what's the problem with almost 99% of any chip at the grocery store? Well, look, here's a Clancy's kettle chip right here, but they're always fried in cottonseed, corn, canola, sunflower. Actually, cottonseed's like one of the worst ones, so we'll put that one back here. But Clancy did it right with this one. Avocado oil chips are not seed oils, and they're not highly processed, and they're not inflammatory. This would be a comp to like a Siete potato chip, which is $4.99 a bag. These are $2.99. I have to do it because it's new, and I know some people get a little triggered when I open things before I pay for them, but let's check out this kettle. Oh, that is delicious. How much sodium is on there? 125 mg. I like it. It has an amazing crisp. It's not too salty. And they say that technically when you fry in avocado oil, it makes for a more bold chip. Very crunchy. I don't know, but they're delicious. And they're new. And I'm taking the last bag also. So if it's not at your Aldi, you can blame me. We have a new pasta that's Bobby approved. And wait a second, on sale here. This is exciting because I've seen this in the past, but it's back. It's the organic Fusiloni Aldi brand, but they also have penne also. And guys, this is some of the best pasta in my opinion you can buy at a grocery store, especially compared to the regular, for a couple reasons. Look at the box here. It's organic, it's bronze cut, it's made in Italy with Italian mineral water. Amazing attributes. The difference in quality between this and like this pasta is night and day. This pasta is non-organic enriched wheat pasta that's non-bronze cut. Very low quality in my opinion. Organic flour from Italy is so primo. Number one, it's organic, so you don't have to worry about Roundup and glyphosate, but they take their wheat very serious in Italy. But because it's bronze cut, that means when it's extruded, it's a bronze plate. And if you look at the noodle, it has texture and ridges to it, and that holds the sauce. That's a sign of really good pasta. And they're using Italian Alp water. Really, really, really high quality, my friends. To get a box currently for $2.69 for a pound, that's amazing. I actually used a very similar pasta that I bought at Target last week to make a pumpkin mac and cheese. I made a bechamel sauce and put pumpkin puree in there. It was delicious. That short will come out very soon. But fantastic, whether you get fusiloni or penne, you can't go wrong. You also can't go wrong with thrivemarket.com. I talked about them in the beginning of the video. They're sponsoring this video. And my link down below will get you $20 off your first 3 orders. Yes, Thrive has sponsored my channel for 9 years, which is fantastic. But the reason why I love Thrive is pretty much anything you would get at a normal grocery store is on Thrive, but it's cheaper. You save about 32 bucks comparing to going to the store, and the box comes to your house. I will type out a list of all my favorite items that I order on the regular basis in the description box, both food and personal care. And once again, my link down below gets you $20 off your first 3 orders and a free $60 gift. Check it out, you'll love it. I see some interesting things on the wall of honey and preserves, but the one that's new and is very interesting to me is boom, hot honey product of the USA. The USA part is actually really important. I'll tell you in a minute. But leave a comment down below. Are you on team hot honey or not? It's taken over. They put it on everything. I think Mike's is the big company people know. They collaborate with everyone, but now they have their own version here. $4.79 for 12 ounces. Check the ingredients. Honey, dried chilies, vinegar. Ooh, I like the vinegar. You kind of get that acidic, sweet, and spicy. Very nice. Awesome to drizzle on fried chicken, biscuits, or whatever. But this is really important to me because it says product of the USA. I made a video way back in the day in Chicago, probably 2017, talking about how a lot of honey can be fake, especially when it's imported from Asia. So I like to buy USA honey just because we know where it comes from, and there's so much honey here. And I'm not saying this is bad per se, but this is pure honey right here. Look in the back here. It's from 3 countries, USA, Argentina, and Canada. Not bad per se, but I want the traceability. But any honey coming from Asia can be rife with fraud. Special note also, I think this is new too, but I love this. This is local raw honey, and it specifically calls out the Southeast. This is great because local honey has a lot of health benefits because the local bees feed on local flowers, and that helps our allergies also. Plus it's raw, never heated above 110 Fahrenheit, retains natural minerals and enzymes in there for $6.49. Very cool wall behind me, hot honey. I'm looking forward to trying it out. In the freezer section is something perfect for soup season, which we're officially in now. It's frozen, cut, and prepped. Butternut squash and sweet potatoes. Bonus points, they're organic too. What's the hardest part about prepping squash specifically, or sweet potatoes? The skin is a pain to get through. The squash are very thick and bulbous, and sometimes you can lob off a finger, and then you go to the emergency room, and then your roasted butternut squash soup turns into fiasco. Well, you don't have to worry about that. Check out the ingredients. It's 1 organic squash, organic sweet potatoes. It is 10 ounces for $2.29. Very, very reasonable. What I would do is take both of these, coat them in salt, pepper, oil, smoked paprika, roast them in the oven, and then blend them with like bone broth, maple syrup, sage, and then a touch of cottage cheese to make it creamy and high protein. I've been doing that for soups lately. They're so, so delicious. But to get these prepped already as we enter the soup and stew and chili season is epic. In the chest freezer is something really convenient. It's these cubes of basil, garlic, and ginger. This comes in handy, once again, during soup, stew, and chili season. We have the butternut squash and the sweet potatoes back there, and these cubes because they're flavor bombs that you can put into like a mirepoix or a soup or something you're braising, and it delivers a lot of flavor. Garlic cubes. Look at these ingredients. It's garlic, extra virgin olive oil, salt, and lemon juice. Very cool, because listen, I don't have a problem with peeling and chopping garlic, but sometimes people do. Your fingers get smelly. 1 cube is 1 teaspoon of garlic. You just toss this in the pot and you're good to go. I do have a small problem with the ginger and basil cubes. Look at the ingredients. Even though the basil has extra virgin olive oil, the last ingredient's cornstarch and the ginger is cornstarch. I'm assuming they put that in there as like a binder to keep it together, but nowhere does it say non-GMO or organic cornstarch, and I searched online as much as possible and it didn't say anything different. So I'm gonna assume this is GMO cornstarch, so technically these two wouldn't be Bobby approved, even though I've seen worse. I've seen worse that have sunflower oil on there. It's not gonna be approved, but still convenient. I would stick with the garlic. And these are $2.79 for a packet. Very, very helpful if you want a little flavor bomb in your soup. I gotta give it up to Aldi because the produce section has been getting more and more organic fruits and vegetables. And I believe this is new. It's organic grapes. They've always had conventional there, but they have a really good price on organic green grapes. 2 pounds for $5.29. Most grocery stores, 2 pounds is $6 and above. And I always go by the Dirty Dozen list. So EWG, the Environmental Working Group, has a list they put out every year of the top 12 dirtiest fruits and vegetables, meaning the ones that are sprayed the most with chemical pesticides. And grapes are always on there. So I prefer to go organic when possible. It's a little more money, but $5.29 is way cheaper. And look at this, guys. They always had the organic mixes here for salad, but raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, Aldi is epic, right? We think about like 10 years ago, Aldi didn't have any of this. They have amazing stuff now. They're raising the game to the next level and the prices are unbeatable. Okay, friends, that is what to buy at Aldi in October. Lots of exciting Bobby-approved things for incredibly low prices because we're shopping at Aldi. So make your list and come on down to the store. Do also check out thrivemarket.com. Once again, my link below gets you $20 off your first 3 orders and a free $60 gift. And I typed out a list of my favorite items on Thrive Market and put it in the description box, but I got some shopping to do. I will see you soon. Until then, hashtag keep on cooking. Mad love from me to you, and peace. Bye.